doing good. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Come on, everybody. Like and share. Let's get some people in here. Hey, brain damage, Lisa Lee. It's rare that we're on twice in a day. But I wanted to bring in one more update before the night is over for me. Go in and try and relax. Let's turn this down a little bit. I bet we just have it playing a little in the background. I wanted to come in here and give you guys an Arizona update in case you didn't watch any of that. And it was hard to watch because it was slow in how it started out. Because of the way it was presented and because of the leaks that went on, that the numbers were pretty close to what the fake audit had, the numbers they had. But I'm going to point out a few things to you tonight because this is not over. That was just the first step. That was just the first step. This is not over by a long shot. The one thing you should not do is listen to the propaganda machine, meaning the mainstream media. Don't believe a damn thing they say. They're habitual liars. Even some parts of Fox News. But here's the truth of the matter, and the number one truth is there was fraud in the audit. There was. There is no doubt. And one of the things I thought was odd is this was not a complete audit. There were many things, especially on the digital machines, that Maricopa County either hid, did not reveal, did not comply with the subpoenas, and they've got some explaining to do, everybody. And so now that the audit has been done, and let me tell you, the digital machines and the duplicate ballots that were still counted, Now, they told us that they did not, in the legislature, they did not have the authority to discount those votes. There was like 40-something thousand of them, which would change the outcome. I think it was 43,000. But now that they've got the evidence and they've got the stuff that was hid by Maricopa County, and the fact that the machines, listen to this now, listen to this, because all along they've been saying the machines were not connected to the internet. That was a damn lie. Of course, we knew that. Because in today's reveal, Yes, they were connected to the internet again and again and again and again. That's a fact. That's a fact. And so now they're going to, the legislature is going to need to turn that stuff over to the Attorney General. He will now have the evidence he needs to make the decision. Let's hope this Attorney General is on the up and up, and he's about a fair audit and a fair election. Let's hope he's about that. The people in Arizona, some of them there that were there speaking after the audit, I think they have high hopes that he is going to do just that. He's going to go after someone. And yes, they do have the name of the person that was doing these things, or a person. They do have a name. And let me tell you, of all this stuff that went on, and this is what they said, it was the this election in Arizona, in Maricopa County, was nowhere near secure. Nowhere near it, everybody. Was not secure. Not secure from outside interference, not secure from the internet, not secure, period. And there was no security in the chain of custody. The laws were violated again and again and again of that state. And somebody needs to be held accountable. But let's move on to something else that's important. You know, these 120,000 Afghans that Biden has brought into the country because of their mismanagement of leaving Afghanistan and the way we left it. And we left the majority of the people that had worked with our military, SIVs, I think they're called. They left the majority of them behind. And yes, there's still Americans behind any enemy lines. That's the truth of it. And now we've got these people over here. We don't know who in the hell they are, and neither does the Biden administration. They haven't a clue. They haven't a clue. And oh yes, they're already acting up. You know, and the Europeans warned us about this. The Afghans are the worst of all the Muslims that came into their country. Ask Germany. The German people, not their politicians, the people. The Afghans are absolutely the worst. You know, when they claim they would come and rape our women, they weren't kidding. Because if we found out a soldier, a woman soldier in Fort Bliss was raped by multiple Afghans. This is in Fort Bliss. You want to send your daughter to Fort Bliss? You want to allow your daughter to be drafted like they're trying to do? And into this kind of mess? Let me tell you, I served under LBJ. That was bad enough, but man, can you imagine this? And I hear many special ops guys are bailing and coming out to the private sector. We need them. We need them on the frickin' border. But that's not the end of it. It doesn't stop there, everybody. Turns out a Afghan murdered his wife, strangled her to death. And I guess they're up somewhere around Wisconsin, this bunch. And yes, there was a young girl that was raped by Afghan. I mean, hey, we brought over a bunch of dillies, everybody, that hate us, hate our country, hate our culture, and they're going to come in here and want to change it to Sharia law. And you got the squad up there in D.C. that's going to go along with this crap. 120,000 Afghans, and now we've got the people down on the border. And of course, they've cleared that out now. They brought them on in. Come on in, everybody. The poor suckers that got put on airplanes and were taken back to Haiti, they were throwing fits. They were throwing fits. They said, hell, I went to South America. I've been there for years. I come up here into America thinking I'm going to be good to go, and damn, all of a sudden I'm back in Haiti. No wonder they were attacking the pilots. But now they're just bringing them on in. Got to get them out from underneath that bridge. We can't have that crap no more. We got to get them out of there. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. You know, and the son of a bitches down there, they were down there demanding. That's what part of the problem was on the border. They were getting belligerent and they were demanding admission. Free admission, everybody. Come on in. We got some benefits waiting for you. We know you ain't got a pot to piss in. Where are they going to work? Oh, that's right. We'll have more people at McDonald's screwing up the orders. You know, I hope I can get to sleep tonight thinking about all this crap. Thinking of what we need to do. But I did bring up today that, you know, hey, things are going to come around real quick. Going to be here before we know it. And everybody should be demanding an audit in every state. Every state demand an audit. You got to know if there's cheating going on in your election. Even if you think that your election was the pristine, it was the best ever, hey, do an audit so you know how much cheating is going on. So you know where to plug up the gaps. Now, I did not hear them say in their solutions of everything tonight, I did not hear them say get rid of the machines. And really, that's what needs to happen. They need to get rid of the damn machines. And they need everybody to show an ID to vote. It's not that hard. Everyone needs to show an ID. Screw the mail-in balloting. Screw it. There's too much cheating that they're able to go on with it. So I didn't hear them address any of those things. Let's hope they make their election in Arizona more secure. Now they've got the evidence. Now they've got to go do something about it. And number one is I would get rid of Dominion and anybody that's connected with them. I would rather get rid of all of them. All of them. But I have a feeling they're not going to want to do that, everybody. Let me look up there. I want to make sure I hadn't been talking all this time and, and the mic wasn't on. You notice I came on tonight without any preview up, or things I usually post like Popeye Live or the Fair Use Doctrine. So yeah, Lisa Lee, you're right. The files were erased the day before the audit. Yes, that's true. That's what went on. You know, there was more stuff there to raise your eyebrows about. Now, you know, the guy that came out first, wherever he was out on the East Coast. Let me tell you, when you hire these people to look at things for you, I mean, we had that happen here in Arlington. We had our city hire an outfit out in North Carolina to come in and do a study on bicycle lanes, and you know, this is simple. So they go ahead and they pay $200,000 for this audit on bicycle lanes. And of course, they came back with a deal, a plan that favored bicycle lanes, and was based on 28,000 bicycle riders a day. Remember, we paid $200,000. This city did for that. Now, I would have done the audit for 60, you know. It wasn't that hard what they came up with. But let me tell you what they came up with. The 28,000, because as I drive around town here, at certain times of the year, like the heat of the summer, or the cold of the winter, there's not 8 bicyclists on the road, much less 28,000. There's not that many in the bicycle racks anywhere around here. So yeah, we have people on the north side of town that ride out to some park over there. I forget what it's called. Yeah, they may ride down the road to that park and everything. But you know what? There's nobody riding from city to city, from Dallas to Fort Worth, from Fort Worth to Irving. There's nobody riding to all these cities. Like they claimed. So where they got the number 28,000, that's how many people are in the local university over here. Now, the local university, most of the kids that live around the university there are foreigners. Yeah. But, you know, it's a type college where people drive in from all around Dallas-Fort Worth area and further out. They drive in and go to school and go back home to wherever they live close by. They don't live on the campus. There's not 28,000 bicycle riders a day there. Hell, there's not 100. There's not 50. Because most of the foreign kids over there, they're walking around. But yeah, they're building more and more apartments and everything else around there, trying to get people to stay here. Outside the stadiums we have around here, these billion-dollar stadiums, there's not much. There's the mall. There's not much. But this whole thing, let me tell you, Biden, this afternoon I talked about it, you know, and Biden was blaming everything. He said, look what was handed to me. It was horrible. Yeah, what was handed to him? Let me see, a secure border? Okay. What happened, Joe? Oh, we're going to call him Lying Joe from now on, I think. What do you like? You like the potato head or Lying Joe? Because if his mouth is moving, he's lying. So secure borders, he had a vaccine on the fast track that he's out there, that he screwed that up. And so he was handed a stable Afghan till he he decided he's just going to pull out willy-nilly, get 13 service members killed, men and women, get hundreds of people, Afghans, killed, give up billions of dollars of weaponry, and yes, even pallets of cash. Here you go, guys. Here you go. Damn, we can't wait to get you into the UN and get you signed up with the rest of the despots that come up there and just try and throw us under the bus. And here's a biggie. How about energy independence? Yes, we had energy independence for the first time in my lifetime. Maybe not my whole lifetime, but at least since the 70s. So Joe screwed that up by approving pipelines around the world, but not here at home. You know what we ought to do? We need to tell that SOB to kiss our ass is what we need to do here in Texas. I think I'll form a kiss our ass rally. Sounds good to me. And yes, we had a recovering economy. How do you think it's working now? Huh? You like going out on a Saturday night or a Friday night like tonight and go take your wife to dinner and you find out they don't have enough staff to serve you in a timely fashion? Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, walk away Joe would be good, Dutch. and you know, for the first time in decades we had rising wages for everybody. We had a stable economy. We had rising wages. Everybody was benefiting until now. Until now. Now they're trying to get us all to hate each other. Yeah. And the biggest stick of all is he was handed. The biggest stick of all is a strong military, everybody. And what has he done? He's turned it into a woke mess, led by General Milley, another woke mess. That's what I'm saying, everybody. He was handed so many things that were right. You know, and like I told you today, this is by design. This is no mistake. This is not because he's screwing up. This is the plan. This is the plan. The only thing standing in his way right now is us. Not Donald Trump. Donald Trump can't speak right now because of his political pack. Although tomorrow he's going to have a rally in Georgia. Great. I'm glad he's getting back out there. There are certain things he can do and certain things he cannot because he's got a political pack. That money is going to be used for the 2022 elections. What we've got to do is start vetting now. Vetting now. What we've got to do is start getting manning the phones and letting these son of a bitches have the what for. We've got to stop them in their tracks. There's no way he should ever get that $5.5 million financial plan through. No way. It's got too much bad shit in it. We can't have it. We can't have it. Now tomorrow we will be on the road. We'll be going to, let's see, where are we going to tomorrow? We're going over to, let me decide which one we're going to. We're going to Strokers over in Dallas. That's where we're going. Yeah. Going to meet at the Quick Trip at 10:30 for anybody that wants to go to us. That's a Quick Trip on Cooper Street, just past the Walmart, going south. So yeah, if you'd like to come see us over there, we'll be leaving about 10:30. That means we'll be over there about, surely by 11:30. It's not that far ride. But we'll be over there. Yeah, you can come meet, and talk to us, and we'll talk some shop. It's what we'll do. Yeah. That's right, Mater. We're Strokers. Yeah. And that's always a fun place to go. Always a fun place to go get a burger and a beer. Really is. And I can't get out of here without mentioning October 3rd. October 3rd, we'll be headed to Milam County for a rally there. 24-year Army veteran, combat veteran, a Purple Heart, 2 Bronze Stars, other meritorious awards. He's on trial for criminal carry, which he was not doing, everybody. He's getting a ride. He's been vilified. The whole thing that we're talking about again and again and again. There's plenty of people that we have out there to give a hand to. And yeah, we're going to need probably give a hand to the Border Patrol too. Nothing should happen to those guys. They were doing their job. It's like I always say to everybody, we are not anti-law enforcement. We are anti-corrupt law enforcement, anti-corrupt courts, and all we're doing is looking for a fair shake. That's what we're doing. And we're looking for the gang database. Hey, how about let's audit that? How about that? They operate under a veil of secrecy, and that's the DPS that's in control of that. The absolute worst law enforcement organization in the state, because they cheat, they lie. They're anything but fair. So yeah, I said it. I said it. The worst, outside the FBI. With that, everybody, have a good evening. We'll take some pictures tomorrow, or maybe maybe we'll come on live there. You never know. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.